Hey guys, this is a quick unboxing and review of the HooToo TripMate Elite router. This is a nice little product that encompasses a lot of different features. So this product can be a router, a wireless access point, a bridge, a repeater. It can also be a media server, and also finally a battery pack. So as you can see, a lot of different features for this one small little package. In the back here you have some specification. You can see here that it supports wireless AO2.11 B, G and N. So there's no AC in this router, but I don't expect this small unit to have any AC usually. The maximum throughput is 150 megabit per second. You have a 6000 milliamp onboard battery. It has two USB ports. One is 1 amp while the other one is 2.1 amp. And that's roughly some of the specification. So let's just go ahead and unbox it and see what comes inside. So inside, the first thing you will find is the router itself sitting on top here, and right below that you will find a little carrying pouch. Below that you will find the micro USB charging cable and also a little user manual. The user manual is a pretty detailed fold-out brochure. It has instruction for you to connect the router from different devices like your phone, your computers, and it has instruction for you to set up in different kind of mode. So let's take a look at the router itself. As you can see, the first thing here, you notice that after using it for a few days, and actually after opening it and touching it, this thing is a fingerprint magnet. This thing is roughly the size of a MacBook charger, and as you can see here, has this glossy black finish, very shiny, and you have your HooToo logo up front here. So let's take a look at some of the side. Here you have the vent. Let's flip over a little bit. You have the flip out power outlet that can be used to charge the device. On here you have the battery level and also a power button, and there are some LED in here. So if you click this one, it will show you how much battery it has. So right now it's fully charged, and you hold down for 3 seconds, it will turn on the device. This is the only real button on the device. Next to it you also have two more LEDs. This is for internet and this is for LAN, to let you know that the connection is ready. On your side here you have all your ports. You have here the output 1 amp. This is a 1 amp port, and this is also the USB storage port. This unit has two USB ports, but if you want to use the media server, you need to plug your USB stick into this port, because plugging it into here won't work at all. And this port here is a 2.1 amp output, so you can charge your device a little bit faster, like an iPad or a bigger tablet. You can use this port to charge it faster. You also have here a micro USB input to charge it if you want to charge it that way, but I recommend charging it using the plug here. It's a lot faster, but just in case you want to charge it, you can use that also. Finally, you have an Ethernet port here, which is used to connect to your cable modem or something, or somewhere in the hotel, so you can take this and turn it into a router, access point, etc. And then there's a tiny little reset pin that you can push using a pin or something like that. So the first thing I want to show you is how to use this device right out of the box with your phone. I already previously set up. I will show it to you again here. So first we need to turn it on. Button for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, and now you see that this light come on, and also this light will come on to let you know it's booting. This process takes roughly about 20-30 seconds or so. I think about 30 seconds. So on my phone we show up as TripMate Elite here. Just connect to it. The default password is 81, so it's 1111 all the way to 8, so there's 8 of them. And there's actually two different apps that I use this with. The original app is the HooToo TripMate Elite. This one right here. This one is an older app, and this app is look like it's designed for the older, iOS 5 or something. It's very old look. But I want to show you the new app that they also have. This one was not shown to me, but if you go to the App Store you can find it. So after you connect to this guy Wi-Fi, you do want to go here and log into the app. So I'm going to show you using the new app, but the old app's kind of boring looking, but it's pretty much the same functionality. So here the default password will be blank, but right now I set it, so I'm going to type it in. So when you do that, you are inside the app. And the whole point of this app is to serve as really a media server kind of thing, so you can browse to your music and stuff. This icon here doesn't work at all. I don't think it's designed for this unit, but I can't get them to work. When I click on them, nothing show up. But the original app doesn't even have those icons, so you can browse it to one of these here. So right now I have nothing in here. I'm gonna go ahead and plug in this USB stick with some pictures and movies on here. I'm gonna plug into the first port, this port right here. It will take a second for it to pick up. We have the TripMate at the bottom, and then the iPhone. So iPhone will be your whatever locally on this iPhone in a sandbox, and then TripMate will be the port on here, and you can see the lights now blinking. There we go, we found the found systems. Inside is a bunch of folder. I'm gonna have to show you the video here. So on here you can see that there are some pictures, and it's gonna try to load the preview of the thumbnail. These are 1 or 2 megabyte pictures, kind of big. We'll click on one real quick here, and you can see load quite quick. Next pictures, next pictures. Kind of give you an idea. And then down here we have one of my video review. Try it real quick here. This is a review of the F181 Universe Explorer. As you can see, load up pretty fast. I'm gonna fast forward here to the middle video real quick here. and you can see that from so as you can see, that's this MPEG-4 works quite well. So this thing has a built-in player and it'll play these different songs. You can also have some option here to pick some song from the list. You have the shell functionality here, which you can add to different networks. Volume control. You can also output it to different devices if you have other device like AirPlay stuff. It's just a little wrench here. You can create folder. You can copy and move stuff around on this. And you can also move stuff from, you can also save stuff here to the phone if you wanted to. So the app can be a little bit cumbersome. So let's say I want to select this picture here or select multiple pictures, then I can go to TripMate. And here, for example, in the video here, I can actually paste it here. And then it will show the transfer, and there's a transferring, transfer complete, and transfer fail. So you kind of have to do that manually. You have to basically copy the file you want. There's no button to send it to. Besides that, this app also gives you a few functionality. We go back here and we go to home. At home here you have the system, and in here you can change a few things. Here in the Wi-Fi you can set up the SSID, channel, mode, and then the security type. In LAN you can also set the MAC address, those kind of things. You can see now. Internet setting, so right now you can pick your internet, you can turn this into a repeater or an access point using here. On the system setting you have some more information like user, firmware update, those kind of things. Next I want to show you the interface when you are connecting it to the computer. So using the software on the computer I can also browse the setting and also check out the media server and those kind of things on the computers. So to connect your computer to the router, all you have to do is search for the SSID. After the router is already powered on, and you can see here it is called TripMate Elite-HT-08. Just connect to it, and the default password is 11111111, so 8 ones. I also download the app here, the HooToo TripMate app from their website. This app is designed to search for your device on the network. So after you get it connected, you can refresh here and you can see it coming up, and here you can see I see it now, and that's the IP address. You can hit login right now, and with the login it will take you to the website. The website, the setup is very simple here. The default username is admin and the password is empty. After logging in, it will run you to a wizard. Here you can set all your SSID, you can set your region for different countries, you can have your mode here for different wireless setting up to 150 megabit on N. You can have your channel setting list here along with your password that you use for the SSID. There you go. And then the security type, and then you also have the MAC address, and you can hide the SSID if you choose to, and here is the IP address of the router and the submask, which you can change. So next you can change the password for the user setting. This was the empty password for admin, and you can change that to something else. So here I change it to something else. After that it will ask you to reboot, and you should wait about 2 minutes, and after reboot you can reconnect to the device again. So logging in with a new password. After that we can go to the different setting here. So for example, user, we can see here we can change the user password we want to. This, yes, if you have a disk installed, one of the USB drives. Network, all your network settings are here, similar to what we did earlier in the wizard. Internet setting here, which you can connect to another wireless access point and share that wireless access point, so like a repeater function. And then you have your DDNS setting here. You also have services. Here you can have Samba service, you can have media server and auto jump, which I'm not sure what it does here. And then down here we have the system setting, time zone, backup your setting. You can also change your firmware. There is a firmware right now, and if you click on the website here, which has all the information, you can also download the application. The latest firmware is the same firmware that I'm using, so there's no new firmware for me to update. And here's all the app that you can also download. Very nice. And you can see here, this is my USB stick, has some pictures and some videos on it, and also music. And we're gonna browse this on the device now, so I'm gonna plug it in. So I plug it in into my router, and now we can browse to it and look for it. And we can go into Explore. Under Explore here you can see your USB disk. So here we go, it's showing up. We pull up the photo viewer, we can see all the different pictures that I have on the USB stick, and you can see here I come up quite nice and very fast, so that's good. And you can click on it for the full resolution, and we can also download the song if we wanted to. So if we hit download, it actually open it up here, and the music is actually playing. And then we can try the same thing with the movies. Click download, it will load up and actually download it and play it. There's no built-in player for the movie, so you have to actually download it. So overall, as you can see, this HooToo TravelMate Elite personal router is a really nice router for using it on the go. You have a lot of different functionality, and on top of that, you can use it to surf file, which is a really nice feature. Software that comes with iOS seems to be a decent software, and the new version I like a lot better for the interface. Especially on iOS product, you don't have the expandability for the storage, so you can plug in a USB stick with some of your movies, some of your MP3s, and you can play it right off the app. And it works quite well with no crashing or any of those problems. I read online that people are able to flash this router with a Linux firmware. I did not do that. I keep it just standard like this, and for my testing purpose. So overall, it's a really nice little router for just everyday user. On top of being a router, of course, it's able to charge your device, which is another really nice features. With up to 2 USB port, you can charge 2 devices at once, and a 6,000 milliamp will provide your phone and your tablet, additional low power there, especially for your phone. So I hope this short little review helped you in your purchase decision. And if you have any questions, please let me know in the comment below. And as always, stay tuned for future review. Thank you.